All right, we're back to you, hopefully. I'm going to reset the clock here in just a second. 36 seconds left to go on the penalty kill. Grauberger sends it down onto the Kings side of the ice. They're going to come back and send it down into the neutral zone. Down the middle. Shot here. Blocked away by Tice to the far corner. Shot here. I'm sorry, Shane in net. And we got to stop. 5 minutes and 11 seconds left to go here in the first period. 17 seconds left to go here on the penalty kill.
Let's go, Kings!
Puck drops, comes back up top. Take a shot from downtown. This goes wide. Sturts is going to chase it into the corner. And Kings send it back behind the net. Centering pass. Shot and a big save by Shane. .459, 5 seconds left to go. Puck drops. Now, looking for a centering pass. They're going to send and then go back down to the far side. Digging it out of the board, send it across. Shot here. Off the glove of Shane, and it goes to the side, and we got to stop. Kansas City's back at full strength. .443 left to go first period.
Let's go, Kings!
Puck drops, comes to the near boards. They send it back down. Longus chops it out, comes back out, shot right in front. This goes wide and comes up the far side for Cretin. Cretin feeds it out for Kohler. He comes out, but he's met with some resistance. Cretin comes back in. Puck gets behind, and the Kings send it back at the top of the zone. Kohler's going to take over again. He mirrors it, sends it across for Brown. Off the boards. Kings take it, and we got offsides. Face-off, drops back to Hunter. He sends it up for Brown in the neutral zone. Brown down the inside, sends it across for Cretin. Puck goes free. Cretin fights on the ground, manages to flip it to Kohler. Puck goes free. Back to Kohler. Back to Cretin. Comes to the near side. Pass up. Kings send it down, and we got no icing. Longus with the puck behind the net. Breaks it to the far side. Pass up to Cretin. Gets it up to Kohler, off the skates, and the Kings are going to send this one back down. Below the goal line. Pass back up top. This comes out of the zone. Waiting to get everybody back on sides. They feed it in. Hunter's going to chase this down behind the net. And they just flip it down. We're going to get it clear, and Kansas City's going to change after an icing. 3:14 left to go here, first period. Woody Cunningham and Bedore come on as your forwards. Sturts and Logan back on defense. Hadley, Shane in net. Puck drops. Chopped away. This comes back in. Poke to the near boards. Cunningham forces it all the way. Comes away with it. Cuts it to the middle. Pass up to Bedore. Bedore makes a move around, and then he gets met with all the white sweaters. Logan keeps it in the zone. Bounces around off skates. Woody comes away with it in the neutral zone. He's going to turn and come in down the far side. He makes a spin move, and then he gets his pocket picked. Kings come away. Taken away back by Bedore, and Bedore flips it in the zone. Immediately intercepted by the Kings. Knocked down by Bedore. He sends it down Kings side of the ice. Chases below the goal. Cunningham challenging to the near side. Pass up. Kept in by Logan. Over to Cunningham. Kings in right down the middle. Take a shot, and this is gloved down. Another save by Shane. This puck goes to the far side. Search chasing it down. Pass back up top, stays in the zone. They're going to feed this back down. Logan chasing it to the near side in the corner. They feed it back around. Sturts is going to get to it. Sends it up for Bador. Kept in by the Kings. Taken away by Bador. Bador mashes it around. This is going to chase into the zone. Kansas City's going to change. Kings bring it across. Kings into the zone with some speed. And offsides. JC, Grover, Hassenflue come on as your forwards. Puck drops. JC's forcing it into the zone. Kings take it away, and JC's battling all the way to the boards. Hassenflue in there to help out. Still fighting for it. JC sends it to the Kings side of the ice, comes away with it, and he's got it in the zone. Grover to help out. Kings wrestle it away into the zone. Grauberger wrestles it away. Pass up to Grover. Gets away from him. And this comes down for Hassenflue. Hassenflue across to Grauberger. Makes a move, and he's going to carry it out of the zone. Pokes it into neutral ice. And the Kings are going to chase it down top of their zone. Pass up for the Kings. Gets away. Hunter takes it over. Chips it up for JC. JC flings it into the zone. JC knifes it away, and he's going to feed it onto the Kings side of the ice. And Brown's chasing it down up the far boards. Pass across. This comes out of the zone. Logan's going to chase it down to the near boards. Feeds it up to Cretin. Cretin into the zone, down the middle. Pass across to Kohler. Gets a shot off. This goes wide and comes up to the near side. About half a minute left. Pass to the middle, taken over by the Kings. Intercepted by Logan. Comes back to him. And this gets behind. Longest pokes it away. Kohler comes away with the puck. Skates it to the far side. He's met with some challenge. This comes out of the zone. Brown takes over. About 19 seconds left. Pass over to Cretin. Cretin tries to get it in the zone. This goes off bodies and comes back. Down below the goal line. About 9 seconds left. Brown makes a move right in front. Cuts. Shot. Gets deflected to the near side. And this comes back up. Intercepted by Cretin. And that's the end of the first period. At the end of one, we are scoreless. We'll be right back with the second period. All right, second period, getting ready to start. Woody, Cunningham, and Hassenflue are going to be your forwards. Sturts and Hunter back on defense. Woody's going to take the opening face-off. Puck drops. Fighting it through, comes back to the Kings, and they're going to send this back up into the neutral zone, taken back over by the Kings, and they're going to bring this in down the far side. Down, glove down by Shane. Face off on the far side.
Go on left.
Puck drops to the boards. Hunter sends it up. Cunningham comes away with it. And he's skating in the zone. Hassenflu's with him down the far side. Takes a shot. This goes high. Comes up the far near corner. Pass across. Nobody's home, and the Kings are going to clear. Kings cut across. And we got a big offsides here on the Kings, and we're going to get a face-off. Change of lines for the Outlaws. Puck drops. They're fighting for it. Comes to the Kings. They're going to flip this in the zone. Grauberger chops it down. Sends it up for Bedore. Bedore in the zone. Pass across. Trying to get it to Grover. And the Kings wrestle it away. And they're going to reverse and send it in. Behind the net. Grauberger reverses. He's going to take it to the far side. And then he reverses again. Sends it back. Logan up to Bedore. Bedore gets it clear of the zone. We got offsides. Kohler, Creighton, and Brown come on as your forwards. Grauberger, Logan back on defense. Hadley, Shane in net. 10:56. Let's go here, second period. Puck drops. They're battling for it. Comes across to Brown. Brown's going to force it through. He's got it in his zone. Takes a shot. He comes back to it in the corner. Pass up. Shoots. This goes off body. Comes right back to him. Another shot wide behind the net. And Brown gets absolutely destroyed behind the net. I'm going to pan the... He got absolutely mashed into the net. And they're calling for coach immediately. They're helping him off. They're helping Brown off the ice. He took a huge shot behind the boards. Cunningham comes on to replace Brown. Kohler's going to take the face off neutral zone. Drops, comes to the near side. Cunningham forces it in the zone, has it wide, takes a shot. This goes off the goalie, comes right back out. Shot by Kohler, goes wide, comes to the near side. Back, got a cover. Face off on the near side. Puck drops. Comes to Creighton. Creighton takes a shot. This gets deflected up in the air. Behind the net. Wraparound chance. Comes right back to the goalie, and we're going to try this all over again from the other side. Puck drops for Creighton. Kohler off the face-off. Takes a shot. This goes high and wide. Centering pass and a goal! Goal coming at 1:46 into the second. 1-0 Outlaws, and we're going to. Puck drops, comes to the near side. Woody falls on it. They're going to bring it in. Shot here, knocked down by another shot. And a stop. This faceoff's going to go to the Outlaws goal. Puck drops to Cunningham. Wrestled away. Kings get a shot off, but it gets deflected high. Longest sends it up for Hassenflue. Taken away by Woody into the neutral zone. The Kings are there. They're going to skate to the far side. Up. Knocked away. Woody comes away with it. Makes a dangle. Gets it into the zone. Goes off net, and we've got a cover. 9:44 left to go in the second period. JC Grover and Bedore come on as your forwards. Sturts and Grauberger back on defense. 1-goal lead for the Outlaws. Drops, tied up at the faceoff circle. They're trying to come away with it, and they're in the neutral zone, and a quick offsides there on the Outlaws. Try this all over again from the neutral zone. Puck drops. Still fighting for it at the faceoff circle. Comes back. Sturts sends it across to Grover. Grover across to JC. JC's got it in the zone, and he's met with all the white sweaters. And this puck's going to come out. Kings down the far side, send it towards the net, and this is covered by Shane. Brown's back on the ice. Good to see him. And this is going to be quickly covered by Shane. Puck drops, comes to the middle. Sturts comes away with it. Tries to send it up the boards. He's met with resistance. Kohler comes in. Kohler. Long pass across the ground, jumps over his stick, into back down. Grauberger across to Creighton, just out of his reach. This comes into the neutral zone again, and the Kings go across ice. Deflected pass gets shipped around. Kings by the Outlaws, comes to the near boards. And they're calling a penalty on they're going to get Ethan Brown for a check. So 8:42 left to go here, second period, going on the penalty kill.
Let's go, Kings! Let's go!
Kohler takes the face off, box back up to the defense. They're going to send it across to the far side. Shot down. And Creighton comes away with this. Creighton on a breakaway, one man to beat. Comes to the near side. Shot and a goal! Short-handed goal with a delayed penalty. And Creighton skates at the length of the ice and buries it, making it a 2-goal lead for your Outlaws. 1:16 left to go here in the penalty kill. 8:28 left to go. Creighton's goal coming at 3:32 into the second period. Puck drops. Kohler lost in some skates, pokes it away, goes to the far side. Hunter wrestles it away, tries to get it in the zone, and he gets his pocket pick. This comes back into neutral ice. Creighton chasing it down. Takes his time, and he's going to flip this up for Hunter. Chops it down, makes a move. Sends it up to Kohler, out of his reach. And the Kings are going to come across the near side and send it in the zone, right to Hunter. Hunter up to Kohler, out of his reach again. Comes right back to Logan. Logan chops it down, gets it left, and Creighton comes away with it. Creighton, pass up to Kohler. Kohler in the zone. Makes a move. Shot here, another goal. That's 2 for Kohler. Goal coming at 4:13 into the second period. Makes it 3-0 Outlaws. And we still have 35 seconds left on the penalty kill, and we've scored 2 goals shorthanded. What do you take the face-off? Puck drops, comes back to Hunter. He chips it up. Woody's going to chase this down. Kings get there first. Send it into the zone. Hunter chasing it down below the goal line. Tries to cut it back. Kings come away with it. Kings pass up to the middle. Gets it all the way up top. Shot here. Knocked down by Tice. Comes back down, and we've got a stop by Tice with about 15 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. Puck drops. Hunter wrestles it away. He's got Cunningham with it. Pass up to Cunningham. Cunningham pokes it away, and he's going to chase it down. Shot from a steep angle. Comes to the corner. Kings taking their time. Wrestle it away. Logan comes away with it. They're still battling at the boards. Cunningham in there to help out. Still fighting for it. Hunter comes in, sends this back down. It's going to come back out all the way across. Woody's coming after it. Sends it across for Logan. This gets intercepted. Kings bring it in. Shot here, and a big save by Tice. Puck drops, comes back up top. Kings fire from down low off the glove of Tice, and he's going to cover. JC to take the face off. Puck drops. Grauberger sends it to the boards. Kings take it back. Pass back up top. They're going to send it in from downtown. Goal for the Kings from the top. Kings goal coming at 5:25 into the second period, makes it a 2-goal game. 3-1 lead. Outlaws. JC takes the face-off. Kings wrestle it away. They're going to send this in the zone. Grauberger has it. Chips it up the boards, taken back over by the Kings. Centering pass, picked off here by Longest. Longest skates it to the near side. She's going to carry it into the zone. Sends it in. And chases it down below the goal line. This comes to the far boards. Hops back out. Grover comes away with it, sends it down below the goal line. JC has it. JC over to Grover. Grover takes a shot. This gets popped out, and the Kings send it up. This is going to come into neutral ice. 1-on-1, 2-on-1 coming in. Pass across, goes wide to the boards. They send it across the middle. Puck's in front. Roberter takes it away. And we got a penalty coming here. They got JC for roughing. Face off on the far circle. Back on the penalty kill. Puck comes to the middle. Kings take over. They veer to the outside and send it down below the goal line. Hunter pops it around. And the Outlaws are going to go 5-on-3. .535 left to go. Second period, Outlaws 5-on-3 for the next minute and 16 seconds. Puck drops. Comes back up top. Shot comes down. Sent to the boards. Creighton gets to it. He takes a swing, trying to get it clear of the zone, and he does. This pops around. Kohler trying to make a move. The Kings turn around. They're going to get this in the zone. Kings back up top. Send it across to the near side. Shot here, knocked down by Tice. .54 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3. Puck drops. Fed back up top. Kings go cross ice. Shot from downtown, chopped down by Tice to the far boards. Sturts sends it up for Kohler. Kohler's going to get this clear. Chips it around. This is going to go all the way down. Poked away by the goalie. To the near side. Kings are going to come back out. Into the zone. Pass across. Chipped up in the air. Backhand shot. Goes across. This comes back out. Kings with the puck. Send it to the near side. Shot here. Off the skate of Brown. Chipped down. Comes to Brown. He's going to skate it behind the net. Brown sends it across, and this clears the zone. 6 seconds left to go. To the near boards. Brown battling. Comes away with it. And then he's run into some trouble. This puck comes out. Logan comes off the bench. Going back to 5-on-3, 4 minutes and 11 seconds. It'll be 6 seconds of a 5-on-3, and then Hunter will come out. They called him for too many men, but it was clearly incorrect. Puck drops. Comes back up top. Poked out by Brown. This clears the zone. That does it. We get one man back. Comes out of the zone. Kings bring it in. Down the near side. Battled by Kohler. They send it back up top. Sent down. Off the skates of Sturts. Sturts sends it to the far side. Kings keep it in. Send it down below the goal line. Hunter out of the reach of Brown to the far boards. This pops back out, and they send it to the near side. Nobody's home. This squeaks out of the zone, and Kings have to reset. Under a minute left to go here in the infinitely long penalty kill. Brown tries to feed it up to Kohler. This comes back down. It's going to come down in the corner for Sturts. Sturts chips it up for Kohler. Kohler, he's going to feed this one into the zone, and he's going to change with Brown. Woody and Cunningham come off the bench. This comes up the far side, popped back out by Sturts. Kings come away with it. Send it towards the goal, and we're just going to get a cover by Tice. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left to go. 26 seconds left to go in the PK for the Outlaws. And the Kings have somebody in the box. I didn't see it. But this face-off's going to come back down on the Kings side of the ice. So we're going to have 26 seconds of a 4-on-4, and then we'll have a 1 and 4 second power play. Cunningham's going to take the face-off. Woody floats out to the wing. Grauberger on the inside. And Hunter back up top. 4-on-4 hockey. Puck drops. Kings send it to the far side. Send it up. Kept decked in by Hunter. He's going to float this down. Goes behind the net. Kings bring it up the near side. Send it off the boards. Gets behind Grauberger. This is going to go into the zone. Hunter's there. Hunter makes a move. He's going to get this into the zone. Down the middle. He gets his pocket pick. Kings send it to the near side. They're going to float this down. Grauberger's going to take it over. Grauberger makes a move. And he's going to bring this into the zone. Tries to get it across to Hassenflue, and this gets poked away. Kings on a breakaway. Longest back. Shot here off the chest pad. Cunningham tries to clear it. It goes off the back. Cunningham comes away with it. He's going to clear it. This goes back down below the goal line. Grauberger is going to clean it up. And Tice just covers. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. We got 29 seconds on a power play. Puck drops. Logan with the puck behind the net. Skates it to the near side. Pass up to Hassenflue. Taken away. Comes back to Logan. Lawrence battling for the puck. Woody sends it back up. Still fighting for it along the boards. Comes back up top. Shot here. Off the glove of Tice to the far side. They turn, they fire again, and we got Tice covering. 1:37 left to go. Come on the ice with Sturts and Hunter. Puck drops. Quick shot here to the near side. 1:33 left to go. Kings cut down below the goal line. Looking for a pass. Shot here is going to go across. Hunter chasing it down. Kings get there first. Shipped it out for JC. Pops out in the middle. Shot. Kings take a shot. Chopped down by Tice, and we're going to get a face-off. Puck drops. Still fighting for it. Comes back up top. Shot from downtown. Gets redirected. Tice feeds it away to the near corner, and we got a high stick coming. 1:10. Puck drops, comes to the near side, up the board, Sturts flips it up, trying to keep it in to help out. Down to Grover. Taken away by the Kings, and they're going to the near side, taken over by JC. Tries to get it around, but Bedore comes away with it. Bedore takes a shot. This goes wide. The near corner. Under a minute left to go here in the second period. Forward in the skates. Looked away by Sturts to the red lines. Fed in. This goes right to Hunter. Hunter sends it across. He's going to come on to into the near corner. And Bedore's going to go to the box. Outlaws going back on the power penalty. 21 seconds left to go in the period. 3-1 lead. Puck drops, comes back up top. Kings send it across the near side. This gets poked out of the zone. Pass across the near side. Chops into the zone. Hunter takes it away, sends it over to Kohler. 8 seconds left to go in the period. Pass up to Brown. Brown cuts it around, and he's met with resistance. Kings bring it around, and this is going to clear, but that'll do it for the second period. We'll be right back. With, gosh darn it, this freaking clock. We'll be right back with the third period. All right, third period, minute 9. Left to go in the penalty kill for the Outlaws. Kohler, Brown, Albert, and Logan are going to start the third on the penalty kill. We're still in the box, minute 9 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. Up drops. Brown comes away with the near boards. Keep this one in the zone. There's no chase. On the net. Sends to the near side. Robert comes away with it back down to Brown. Brown makes a move and then he gets it knifed away. Comes back to it. Sends it towards the middle. Then he sends it back to it. Back up to Grover. Roots gets behind him. There's no turn back. 38 seconds left. He turns around, brings it in, right down the middle. Takes a shot. This is all up down. 33 seconds left to go in the PK. Creighton, Cunningham, Hunter, and Longest are on the ice. Up drops, goes into the corner. Sends it up the far side, goes off bodies, and bounces around there and ends up in near boards. Hunter and Longest still fighting up. He gets something. And he's seen this up, slow across the boards, Cretan fighting for it, send it towards the middle. Kings have it, never getting down. 10 seconds left to go here on the penalty kill, pass it back up top. They still got it up top, they're going to send it down, it's going wide, rebound, deflected, comes to the near side. And they're calling another penalty on this. And we're going back on the penalty kill. Puck drops, sends it back up top. Come to the near side, they're going to take a shot from downtown. This gets deflected, goes wide. Comes up the far side, kept in. This shot goes down. In the skates, Hunter comes away with it. He's going to pass it up to Cretan, gets out of his reach, and we're going to get icing. Puck drops, goes behind, Grauberger battling in the corner. Pops out, starts, sends it to the boards. This pops out. Woody chops it around, he's going to chase it down. Woody down the near side, and he gets tripped up, manages to force it down. And this comes back up, and they make a move around. Pass towards the middle, comes in down the far side. On the backhand, shot gets... Pass back up. Zone. 36 seconds left to go here. Kings in down the far. Stop, reverse. They pass it back up. This comes out of the zone, and that's big offsides. .24 seconds left to go on the penalty kill. Puck drops down the far side. Sturts gets it back to the boards. Kings come back to it below the goal line. They're going to feed it below the net. They're going to pass it back up top. 13 seconds left to go. Pass all the way back up top. Shot from downtown. Gets knocked around. Goes behind the net. Backhand off the glove of Tice. Kings in control. Send it back up. Sent back down. Off the pads. Cunningham comes off the box. Poked away by Tice. Backhand shot and a goal. Outlaws lead by 1, 3-2. And for once, we're back at full strength. Oh, 2 minutes left in the game. They cut the clock down to, they cut 8 minutes off the clock. Comes in down the far side. Shot here, goes wide, comes up the far boards. Brown battling in the corner. Kings come away with it. Centering pass off the stick of Logan to Kohler. Kohler sends it up to Cretan. Cretan pass across to Brown behind him. Kings come away, poked away by Logan. Logan's going to send it up to Cretan. Cretan in the zone. Gets his pocket pick. This comes back up top. Minute and a half left to go in the game. Puck comes in to neutralize. Kohler swings it away to Cretan. Cretan's in the zone. He's going to take a shot. This gets blocked away to the near boards. Kohler sends it back into the middle to Brown. Brown takes a shot. This gets deflected high. Cretan with the puck. Cretan makes a move. Has it down below the goal line, trying to find a center. This comes up to Kohler. Kohler takes a shot, goes wide again. Centering pass up. Intercepted by the Kings, knocked away by the Outlaws. And Hunter sends it to the near side for Kohler, and Kohler's going to send it into the zone. Under a minute left to go. Kings up the near side. They're going to clear. Pass taken away. Comes away. Brown chops at it. Comes back to Kings' favor. Poked away by Hunter. Hunter makes a move. He's got it in the zone. Brown's with him. Woody's with him. Shot here. Goes to the near corner. Pass across. He takes a shot. Gets a stop. And we've got 23 seconds left to go here. Faceoff's going to come on the near circle. 1-goal lead for the Outlaws. Cunningham, Woody at the door. Woody's going to flip out to the wing. Cunningham's going to take the faceoff. Grauberger starts back on defense. Puck drops. Comes back to Woody. Woody tries to get it to the middle to the door. Just out of his reach. This comes out. Comes back to Sturts. Sturts turns around. Kings turn around. They're going to get it in the zone. Big offsides. And they called Sturts and one of the Kings players for roughing. So we're going to get, I think we're saying 5-on-5. They pulled their goalie. 8 seconds left. Woody wins the faceoff back. Kings send it back up top. This bounces over the stick, and that'll do it. That will do it. Outlaws win by a goal. And Chicks at center ice. We are back on the ice. Valentine's Day for 2 games. There are makeup games from the snow weekend. Everybody have a good rest of your